Hello students, I am Dr. Hari Prapan Sharma. Today we have discussed weighted average cost of capital in case if share market prices is not given in your numerical, then how we calculate. This is our numerical. The capital structure of Sri Hari Limited is as under equity share capital 400 share. Total share is 400 and value is 40,000. It means each share is 10 rupees. How we find out? Simply your total amount is 40,000 and your share is 400. So 40,000 divided by 400, that is a 10 rupees each share. 8% preference share capital, that is a 30,000. We have not known what the rate of per share. 6% debentures 20,000 and retained earning is 10,000. Company has earned 15 rupees per share on equity share capital. It means our earning per share is 15 rupees per share. The share of the company are sold in the market at book value. Your share is sold by the company as a book value. So firstly we find out what is the market price according to the book value. Corporate tax rate is given 50% and shareholders personal tax liability is 25%. That is we find out in case of cost of retained earning, and here find out weighted average cost of capital. In this numerical, individual cost of capital is not mentioned. We have find out cost of equity share capital and cost of retained earning also. Or in case of debt capital, it is also given before tax, so we converted it into after tax. Now you have a one question, how we find out if 6% debenture is a before tax or after tax. Simply when we calculated cost of debenture, it is calculated in a simple way, that is a cost of before tax. We have converted it to after tax. Or in case of preference share, that is automatically calculated after tax and then we converted into the before tax. So if you have given the rate and there is not any kind of net proceed value or issue expenditures, so simply 6% debentures rate means 6% cost of capital before tax just be converted into the after tax, and 8% preference share capital is 8% cost of preference share after tax. Okay, now we start. Firstly we find out MPS, because we have also calculated cost of equity on the basis of earning yield method. So we required the market price per share. For the calculation of market price per share, we simply find out equity share capital equity share capital plus retained earning divided by number of equity shares this is our formula. So as a calculation, just we put the value. Equity share capital is given in your numerical, that is a 400 shares and capital is 40,000. Equity share capital is 40,000 and retained earning is 10,000 that is given in your numerical. And number of equity share is 4,400. It's also given that is a 400 share. So 40,000 plus 10,000, 50,000. 50,000 divided by 400 equal to 125 per share. Okay. Now we have also required EPS. EPS is given, that is a 15 rupees. Here the company has earned 15 rupees per share, so that is the EPS. Now we calculate cost of equity. K equal to after tax calculated it is EPS upon MPS into 100 EPS upon MPS into 100 just we put the values. EPS is 15 and MPS is 125. So our market value, our cost of equity is 12%. Later on we calculate cost of preference share KP, that is not irredeemable. So our formula is PD upon NP upon MP into 100. So just put our values. PD is preference dividend is given as a rate of 8%. So 8, and NP is not mentioned here. We just assume 100 rupees. So our calculation is 8%. After that we calculated cost of debt. KD calculated before tax. Before tax equal to interest payable upon MP into 100. So our interest payable is 6%. NP is 100. So 6%, and later on we converted it into after tax, because all figures of cost of equity, cost of preference share and cost of retained earning we have find out after tax, and KD we find out before tax. So it's also we converted into after tax for the calculation of weighted average cost of capital. KD after tax after tax equal to KD before tax into 1 minus tax tax rate is mentioned, that is a 50%. So TD before tax is 6%. One minus 0.5 bracket close equal to 3%. Okay. Now we calculated cost of retained earning. Cost of retained earning equal to, we have a formula. Here is also earning per share basis, equity per earning per share basis, not a dividend per share basis. Earning per share to 1 minus TD individual tax rate. In this numerical brokerage is not given, so we have not put the value in the brokerage, and upon MPS market price per share. NP is not here. Just put the values. Earning per share is 15 rupees. Individual tax rate given, that is at 25%. Here personal tax liability is 25%. So point, firstly we mentioned MPS is 125. Tax rate is 0.25% into 100. After that calculation, we have find out cost of retained earning is 9%. Okay. Now we calculate weighted average cost of capital in a previous way or previous technique. Sources. Second one is amount. Both the things is given. W we find out, that is called weightage. After that, specific cost rate, that is a X. After that, WX. WX is a simple multiply of column 3 into 4. Sources, equity share, amount is given 40,000 in your numerical. Second is 8% preference share. Preference share amount is 30,000. Next is debentures. Amount is 20,000. Retained earning that is 10,000. Now when we calculated weightage, simply here we take a 10,000 rupees as a common. So our weightage is 4, 3, 2, 1. Specific cost rate we have calculated in case of KE, that is 12%, KP 8%, and debenture 3%. So 12%, 8%, 3%, and retained earning here we calculated, that is a 9%. Okay. Now we simply just multiply WX 14 into 12, 48. After that 8 into 3, 24. 2 into 3, 6. And 9 into 1, 9. Now our total is equal to 10, and here is equal to 87. Now our weighted average cost of capital equal to WX upon X, W. Just we have calculated into 100 is also for a percentage. (87 upon 10 into 100) equal to 8.7%. Okay. Hopefully clear this particular thing. If you have any kind of doubt, then kindly discuss in a class. Thank you all of you. Listen carefully.